This morning I wake up without a phone, unsure of what our surroundings look like as we drove all night and my phone died, so I didn't film anything, but there are wind turbines, how do you say it? Anyway, let's get our day going. So we've spotted our first arch. Pretty cool. Well, being quiet because, well, it's quiet out here. This is Panorama Point. And it's quite pretty. And it's wild that it's near 80 degrees and there's snow on the mountains. Currently hiking way down here to go see Delicate Arch. There's Joe. Hi, Joe. It's really warm. Oh, I see it way up there.
Yeah, I see why it's called Delicate.
Because it's just kind of hanging out there. Also, there's a lot of people up there. It's a long hike. It's too hot for all that.
Up there at it?
Yeah, I see all the people. I'm like, too hot for all that. Let's see if we can zoom in. There you go. You can see it now. It's quite neat to see. Even if it is a pretty good ways away from where I'm standing. But again, keep in mind, this is where I am. That's where it is. It's a long hike up there. And let's just admit it. I'm fat and lazy and don't want to hike up there, right? Yeah, thanks for agreeing with me on that. So we've hiked out into the Devil's Garden Trail just a little bit to spend a few minutes. It's extremely hot. The sun is pretty much unrelentless right now. And it's like 80 some odd degrees and I'm in jeans. So we're gonna hike our happy butts back to where it's air conditioned and not as hot. But it's really pretty. Dead tree. And if we don't get some shade and water soon, there'll be dead people. Send help. Alright, so we are heading back, I guess, out of Arches National Park here in a minute. As we have reached the end of the road line to drive on. And we've seen a few arches. And again, I haven't filmed as much because I'm having to use the big camera because my phone is dead. And yeah, but it's really pretty. Don't you think it's pretty? Very pretty. I would like to come back and spend more than a few hours, maybe spend like a day or two, preferably when it's not quite so hot. I don't care for it being 80 degrees as it drains you pretty quickly, and it's pretty darn hot. But the views are spectacular, the sand is soft, and yeah, I mean, where else can you go that I know of that you can see sand and desert with snow-capped mountains in the background? That's a whole new thing for me. Currently stopped on this side of the interstate to take a look at this. There's a scenic overlook. We're somewhere in Colorado, and there's mountains in the distance covered in snow, and I'm pretty sure those are ski runs over there. More mountains down that way. It's actually cold now because we've been in 80-degree weather for the past, what, 2 days? And now it's like 60s. And I really wish I had a jacket on. So we are just past Vail, Colorado, and I had just mentioned to Joe a minute ago that we've pretty much experienced every season possible, and well, now we are experiencing it even more as it is currently 41 degrees and we're surrounded by snow. So we've had spring, summer, fall temperatures, and now winter. And lots of it. I really want to play in the snow. Like, I want to throw a snowball in May. So we are going down through a mountain somewhere outside of Denver, and we've already been in it for what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that, and it's as far as you can see is tunnel. And I don't like this. We're going down through a mountain. Frightening. I want out. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday. Kind of didn't film checking into the hotel last night as it was super late and super tired. We stayed in a small town called Lemon? I don't know. They had more cows and wind turbines. Turbines? I'll never get that right. They had more of that than they did people, I think. We're currently in Kansas, and not the rock band. We're near Caruso. I don't know. Someplace in Kansas. Everything is flat. Well, sort of flat. It's rolling hills. But it's all grass. Very few trees. Also, this is day 3 without a phone. I'm starting to lose my mind. I haven't been able to do anything. This one, which is all zoomed up on his face, has threatened to stop at the nearest store to purchase a phone. need a phone. I just need to be able to aggravate him. Currently rolling into St. Louis. This is the boring part of the trip for anybody watching because all it is driving. Lots and lots and lots of driving. 6 hours from home, and I'm ready to be home. How about you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready to be out of this car.
Ready to be out of the car. And I love this car. I've grown to love this car. I absolutely love it. But I want out of this car. Well, that's a telltale sign you're in St. Louis. Giant metal arch. Yep. We are in downtown St. Louis. The cat seems to think the city was named after him because it's St. Louis and Louis thinks he's a saint. He's just a cat. So, yep, now we're headed into no, not Memphis. We're headed to Illinois. Memphis, we could go that way too, but it's quicker to go through Illinois and down. Illinois and down. And yeah, this is like the 15th big city we've gone through on this trip. And there's the Archkin. As soon as I finished filming, I discovered we're going to be going across this fun contraption of a bridge, which is bumpy, by the way. I guess it's the Mississippi? Yeah, we're going to cross the Mississippi River. It's kind of cool. It's kind of muddy, like it should be. We're now officially in Illinois! Yay! We're only 2 miles to Louisville. Not hardly. But we'll be home very soon.
From St. Louis to Louisville.
St. Louis to Louisville?
You think it all named after
Louis thinks everything is his. Well, we are finally leaving Illinois, driving across the mighty Ohio River, and when we touch land on the other side, we will be in Kentucky. Also, the Ohio River, everybody. The Ohio River, it's semi. Metropolis, Illinois is just to my right. Home of the Man of Steel, if you will. And also where you can visit a statue that's really tall, and we've been there before, a long time ago. And we are coming in to... I'm waiting for it. Waiting for it. Let me zoom in here. Zoom in. We're in Kentucky. So we made it into Kentucky, and this is their welcome center when you first cross the line. This is definitely not a normal welcome center, especially since I'm pretty sure it's an old house, but it's pretty. This is what the house looks like from the front. Quite a pretty place, actually. Kind of sucks it's right here on the interstate, but it's still really pretty. I'd live here if it wasn't here. Apparently the house is called Whitehaven. Well, we did it. We have made it back to Tennessee. We've made it here You can't see the sign very well. Tennessee. And not quite back home yet. Gonna stop and visit my mom and then head to the house. But we'll have been almost 3,000 miles in this beauty. That's a lot of time in one car. 51 hours, I believe is what it said. I'll give you a final tally when we get to the house. Well, with bugs on the window and glares on the glass, we have made it to Nashville. After a quick stop off to visit with Mumsy and Father. I don't know how to say that any other fancy way. But we have made it to downtown Nashville, surviving and making it along, which is exciting. So we are headed to go home, get some sleep, grab something to eat, and return the rental car tomorrow. I'm gonna miss it. I've loved this rental car for exactly almost 2,900 miles and close to 58 to 59 hours in this vehicle. So it's been a great time. Joe, do you have anything to say before I sign it out? He is silent as always. I'm gonna go home and rest.